What is up, you guys? Rick here. Today I'm bringing you a new episode of Need for Speed Rivals. Today we are in probably one of the most dared looking Lamborghinis of all time, the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. Some of you might know this from GTA, and that is because this Tornado is basically built upon the Lamborghini Aventador and the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. Especially if you look at the back panel, you can clearly see the different, well, actually it's not really that different, but in some kind of way it is, because Lamborghini always had like some flaps instead of just the oval kind of square looking is it it's not an octagon, that has 8. How is that thing called again with like 6 God damn, I can't come up with the name, but in my opinion, this is probably one of the most dared looking, but also one of the most sexy looking Lamborghinis. It is just so mean, it is so sleek, and then that black with the red, it is really, really badass. And the cool thing about it actually is that it is not a concept car such as the Lamborghini Miura that they had that they did a revamp of. Now I have to kind of think it's a Lamborghini with the orange cockpit. Well, it's not really a cockpit, but it kind of looks like a cockpit from like a jet fighter. Ooh, you got wrecked, man. The Egoista, or the Egoista, I'm not 100% sure on how you pronounce it. It's also quite dared looking, but that was a concept car, and the Sesto Elemento is not. A fun little fact that I do know about this car is why it's named the Sesto Elemento. And it's basically they have implemented 6 elements, which is basically the name. Sesto Elemento is basically 6 elements. The 6 elements of the materials that are mostly used in cars. So you got carbon fiber, you got aluminium or aluminum, however you want to pronounce it. I say aluminium because it kind of the same way how I pronounce it in Dutch, because I'm from Belgium, if you didn't know it yet. But it basically has all 6 elements of, I want to say fabric. It's not really fabric, because fabric is cloth and all that kind of stuff that they make your clothes of. But it basically has the 6 elements of what is most commonly used in a car. And I think they did quite a good job on it, because it is basically built upon a Lamborghini Gallardo frame. So yet again, a Gallardo. Gallardo is the top monster from Lamborghini. I can't say it enough how much I love Lamborghini Gallardo. But yeah, it is basically built upon the frame of a Gallardo. All they did was make it as light as possible and slap in as much exhaust power as possible. I think it has a LP570-4 V10 in the back. Or is it the 5.6? I don't know if it's the Superleggera engine or the normal one. I'm not 100% on that. I think it is the 570 one. But yeah, this car weighs less than 1,000 kilograms. Less than 1,000. The power to weight. Oh my god, I can't pronounce weight. The power to weight ratio is probably the best ever in a Lamborghini. No. Vehicle damage is not critical. But yeah. I kind of lied last episode, because this car is basically all tuned down as well. Everything is done except for the control. I don't really know why I did up the control on the on the Gallardo Super Truck Veo, because I usually don't really like upgrading the control, because it makes it harder to drift, makes it harder to go around the corners, because it's a lot more sticky to the road. I like it to like be a little bit more tail happy, so it's easier to drift around the corners. And wow, all P1s in a, is that a Wyra or a Enzo? It's an Enzo, right? Can't really see, it's too dark. Yeah, it's an Enzo, I thought so. So P1's an Enzo, okay. Kind of fair. This car has a ton of power, like power to weight ratio. It is, oh, it's so good. This car is so good. So much fun to drive it as well in this game. Like, if I would ever see a car like this in real life, I think I would just die. I would die if I would ever see the Sesto Elements in real life. This is like that would be like a dream come true. Even if it was just like a kit car, I would still die. Obviously, it has to be done right and not like a really bad one, but like I've seen quite cool kit cars in my life so far. I've seen a lot of 65 Shelby Cobra ones, and really done neatly, and it's actually really cool to see cars like that. And I think it would be like 10 times the awesomeness to see a car like this in real life. But I think that one is never going to happen unless even like car spotters who actually like make a living, like Marcatino and Shmee150, like all of those guys who actually are capable of making a living about spotting cars and like talking about it to magazines and like making videos of the cars on YouTube and all kind of stuff. Even if they get to like see a Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, I think they are quite happy and quite lucky to actually see one, because there's not a lot of cars built of these. I think like there's only a couple of units built from it. I can't put a number on it. I think there's maybe only one actually that has been built. So if you actually are capable of seeing this car, you are probably the most lucky man or woman alive. So yeah, to be fair, if I have to be honest, I would kill to see this car alive. I would kill 1,000 people to sit in the car. I would kill 10,000 people to drive the car. I know it sounds like really like selfish and all that kind of shit and like really over the top, but if you're a car guy, you know how special this car is, especially this specific car. A Lamborghini is kind of special to see it in real life, but such a special car as the Sesto Elemento, that's just a whole nother level. It's the same with like, if you go to Monaco, you're more likely to see a couple of Aventadors, maybe a Murcielago once in a while, but if you're capable of spotting the Rebenton, wow, that car, it is just out of this world. It is amazing. That is just, as soon as I saw that car, I instantly fell in love with the Rebenton. It is just so beautiful. That is the main reason why Lamborghini had built that specific car, is because it has a lot more edgy looks to it than the Gallardo and the Murcielago, and it was basically a starter pack, you could kind of say, a warm-up to everybody, for everybody, not to everybody, but for everybody to be, pardon me, I had a little burp there, but it was actually a warm-up to like make people like adjusted to that new sharp, edgy, aggressive look of Lamborghini, so they could introduce the Aventador that everybody would be even more blown away because of that beast. Because come on, 640 horsepower, wow, that's a ton. Then they brought out the Murcielago SV 670, and then they come out with a standard car that has 700. Well, actually, it doesn't really have 700. I think it has 689, but it's closest. What would you go for? 700, LP 700, or LP 690? I would go for 700. Sounds a lot cooler. But I'm just gonna stop talking right now, because I can keep on talking. But I hope you guys enjoyed me driving around this beauty of a car, and if you did, feel free to leave a like and a comment down below, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.